channel that video.
Sorry. It's okay. Hey guys, you don't know why I'm smiling, but it's my camera setup. I'll probably insert a picture so you can see. But hey, welcome to Face Masks and Fiction, my new booktube channel. I'm gonna be doing the Booktube Newbie Tag just because introductions are nice. So let's just get into the questions. I did not write them down and I did not Google them before I started this video, which shows that I'm a newbie. So question number 1, why did you start this channel? So I started this channel because I'm gonna be opening a bookstore soon in my country. I live in Belize. You can Google where that is. I wanted this to be a place where I document certain things happening without managing the bookstore, so opening it, organizing it, running it, events, projects that I'm gonna have. Second reason is because my girlfriend's moving to Taiwan and I'm gonna have a lot of free time on my hands, a lot of mental space that's gonna be very sad, and I'm gonna need a distraction, so I figured why not booktube. Also, I love books, which I think that's why we're all here. I don't think I have to explain that part. Question number 2. What are some fun and unique things you can bring to booktube? Well, maybe my bookstore documenting things. I don't see any other booktuber with a bookstore, so hopefully that adds something to it. I really want to do booktube bookstore videos, and also my diversity. I am a queer Belizean or Caribbean or Latin American based girl who is very into books and very into dark academia, light academia. So number 3, what are you most excited for about this new channel? I'm just excited to meet people who are interested in the same things I am, because I watch a lot of booktube, but I don't really get to interact with the booktubers because they have so many subscribers. They don't really get to have conversations with all of their viewers, and I hope that I have viewers who I can talk to and become friends with and interact with, or maybe other small booktubers. That would be perfect. That's exactly what I'm looking for. So question number 4, why do you love reading? I actually attempted this video yesterday maybe 57 times, and I was ranting off a whole 5-minute explanation as to why I love reading. So let me try to summarize that for you. I love reading because I love beautiful writing and I love beautiful words. I love when I read about a place that I've never been to but it feels like I've been there, or when writers write about something so mundane that seems so magical. I eat that up. It's beautiful. I love it. And the second reason is because writing, especially character-based writing, it's like getting to experience the world through other people's eyes. And being a shy person, I also love human interaction. I also love listening and learning about human stories and other perspectives. And when you read a book, especially a character-based book, you get to have these deep conversations and just listen to another person, and you get a chance to learn all their little imperfections and all the things that make them who they are, and it's a beautiful process. it's like you're just on a walk with someone having a very deep conversation, and I don't see anyone who would hate that. Well, I don't get why anyone wouldn't enjoy that. Question number 5. What book or series got you into reading? The first book that I remember loving, not remember reading, but that I remember loving was The Secret Garden, if it's a standalone book. I loved The Secret Garden. I had this super used copy that my cousin sent to us here, and I called it, like I reserved it for myself, and I read it from cover to cover in maybe 2 days. It was a very thick copy, and it was so beautiful. I remember I could smell and feel everything the main character was feeling. It was The Secret Garden. Not sure if I said that already. If I did, I'm so sorry. But I loved it, and that made me want to read more descriptive books. And that really sparked my joy for literary fiction, or yeah, maybe literary fiction. But my first book series was the Ghostville Elementary series. I used to volunteer at this place named St. Vincent de Paul Society, and we fed the poor and gave them books. And every time I went to volunteer, the president would allow me to take a book since I was giving my time. And I dug through the heaps of books that were there, and I found a Ghostville Elementary book, and the cover was so spooky, and at the time I loved Tim Burton, so I picked that book and I loved it. I remember it in my childhood brain being like this thick, but then the other day I went to my grandma's house and I found all the books, and each one was just maybe that thick, and I felt so blown away by how things really are seen differently when you were a child, if that makes sense. For some reason I'm forgetting words. I think it's the camera. It's gonna take me some time to get very comfortable in front of it, but that's okay. But yeah, the Ghostville Elementary book was definitely the first series that really got me into series or book series, because after that was like my gateway series, and after that I read Twilight and the Vampire Diaries, Harry Potter, all the other series. Question number 6. What questions did you ask your favorite booktubers? So I think that the first question would have to be for the eccentric grand aunt of Booktube, Ariel Bissett. I'd want to ask Ariel where she gets her clothes and where she gets her socks. I feel like the people deserve to know. By the people, I mostly mean me, but I'm sure other people want to know where she gets her stuff from. Ariel is so cool. But moving on. Who was my second favorite booktuber? Maybe Sunny Booknook. Sunny Booknook. Sunny is the most well-read person. She reads every genre. She has the most obscure recommendations, and I love it. She's basically just a character from a book herself. She's so smart and so creative and so funny, and I just want to be her friend. So Sunny, will you be my friend? I say it as if she's even gonna watch this video. I follow her on every single platform that there is, and I'm just yelling via me. I follow her on every single platform, social media platform that there is, and that's just me being like, Sunny, be my friend, please. Another booktuber that I love would be Kat from Paperback Dreams, Paperback Reads. Pick one of those names, but Kat, will you marry me? And also, please talk your sister into making a booktube channel. I would love that. I would eat up every video she puts out. She's so funny and so smart and very witty. I love it. I think that's all. I think I might make an entire video talking about all my favorite booktubers, just with commentary. I mean, no one's asking for it, but I think it's gonna be a fun video to make. Moving on. What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? As you can see here, I'm a very awkward, anxiety-filled person, and I think the biggest challenge will be navigating the road from being extremely uncomfortable in front of the camera to being able to be myself completely and forgetting the camera's even there. The road from here to here is gonna be a very, very hard to watch process, so good luck with that if you decide to stay here and become a part of this community. When did you start reading? Question number 8. When did you start reading? I think I started to read maybe at the age of 3 or 2.5. You know, at that age where you have, is it cardboard board books? Like board books. I remember reading those. They were very basic. But when I started to really get into reading, like very passionate about it, and it being a big chunk of my character, maybe at age 10 or 9 or 10. Yeah, because that's when I read The Secret Garden. So about that time, I forgot to mention the American Girl books. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? My grandma used to have students from abroad live at her house, and I was living there too. And this older girl, she went to college here. I think she was originally from America, I'm not really sure. But she gave me an American Girl book because she had so many of them, and mine was with the girl Samantha. I love that book. I still have it really up to now, and I think that was also around the age of 8. So that's also a book that got me into reading. So, and that's when I started reading. I think I answered that question right. Question number 9, where do you read? If I learn somehow how to do a cute B-roll, I'm gonna insert a video here of different places that I love to read. If not, then I might just insert pictures from my Instagram to show you different places that I love to read, here or here. We're gonna figure that out in editing. But I read mainly in my room and in the yards of my dad's yard, my grandma's yard, my friend's yard, my girlfriend's yard. I read at the library. We have a library here. I read at school. I love empty picnic tables at my school, at my university, and I love getting the most hidden ones and then reading there. So I read on my floor. I read when I walk my dog. Now if we're talking audiobooks, I listen to audiobooks everywhere, especially when I'm driving or on the bus. Moving on. Question number 10. What kind of books do you like to read? I read everything. I appreciate all books in all their forms, except for Westerns. Please don't come for me if you love Westerns. But yeah, I read everything. Okay, so I guess that's it. Guys, welcome to my Booktube channel again. My name is Ashanti Marie. Not sure if I said that in the beginning, but I hope you decide to subscribe and be a little part of my community here. I promise I will try to be less awkward next time. Thank you.